Bina, and in today's video, I want to go over a little bit more of my strategy for prophecies and how I spend my favor. So when you have like a lot of favor, you might tell yourself, okay, this is kind of a pain to like go through the prophecies and you know, reroll the rewards and click and click and click, and then go to the monolith, prog your prophecies, come back. You feel like you're like in the end game, you might feel like you are never able to spend favor fast enough and you're doing too much clicking. I want to go over you know, what I think about this system and how you can improve your time spent in like rerolling prophecies, how you can improve your quality of life, basically, because nobody likes rerolling forever, right? So there is one very important resource I just want to plug here real quick. So again, Frozen Sentinel has a spreadsheet, which I will link below. And it has this thing here. It has a calculator for the optimal lens for different combinations of your event preferences. So on this side, it's like, which events will you click if you encounter them in the prophecy list? And then you also have this thing here, which you can select the telescope that you're using, right? Armor, idols, weapon, or accessories. And then he has all of the results, the favor cost, expected favor cost per item. So assuming that this sheet is all correct, let's go over an example here that I would do and why I choose certain lenses. So if I'm rerolling for rings, right? So I selected going for unique rings, and I selected going for any of these rewards here. So all of the monolith rewards, because these are very easy to do. And then all of these as well, which would be non-mono, but like it doesn't really matter because all I really want, I want to be able to proc my prophecies in monos to also gain the bonus from corruption, right? It's not a huge bonus, but it does help a little bit, and it works with prophecies as well. So I'm gonna be going for accessories. My faction rank is maximum rank, so this is an end game situation. So I will go for, usually people go for mono, non-mono, and then something else, right? They might go for like rhyme and wealth, like twice as many uses, or like twice as many rewards and completion, or maybe you go for unique rings, right? So if you go mono, non-mono, and rings, your expected favor cost per item is 252. If you go mono, non-mono, and wealth, it's 273, but you spend twice as much favor, right? So you spend twice, you spend 2 times less time rerolling your favors. Mono, non-mono will make it so that you only have events that are very generic. So the events that you will encounter are going to be stuff like death of a siege golem, or death of a nemesis, death of an exiled mage, and things like that. So very early on, this is very good. Like on your first character, when you or like on a character that is not very powerful, and you cannot go to 320 corruption or more, mono, non-mono is the way to go if you want to try to get some stuff on that specific character. But once your character is able to farm 320 corruption very easily, you go like this. My preferred method is going non-mono, so only monolith and generic events will appear, and then you go rhyme and wealth. Even though the favor cost per item is going to be higher, the actual time that you spend rerolling your prophecies is going to be so much lower. It's actually crazy because you have 2 multipliers of time that you're saving. So it's just like in real life, time is money. Well, in Last Epoch, if you're not blasting, then, you know, time is also money. Time is gear. Time is power. So rhyme and wealth, twice as many uses before expiring, twice as many rewards, and non-mono events, because I don't want to go into dungeons. I don't want to kill stuff in the campaign. I only want to do mono events. These events are only going to be stuff like, right now I was re-rolling for rings, for example, right? So I went with double with like wealth and rhyme, and then I went with reduced chance for prizes to have events that are not mono. So I get the unique rings, death of a nemesis. I will get certain events that are going to be also high corruption. So these can all be events that you will be able to complete in the mono, and the maximum amount of corruption that is included here, I believe, is 320, right? 320 corruption. Yeah, here. Herot, 320 corruption. So you want to have that timeline specifically at 320. And then how you go about completing these prophecies is going to be very, very easy. You're going to go here. So now that we know what to do on every single prophecy, you go Rhyme and Wealth, and then you go with non-mono events. Or like, can't have events that are non-mono, which means that you will only get mono events. And then you go like this, right? We have this new currency in this patch, which is Temporal Keystone, which makes it very, very easy, like even easier than before, to increase your stability in your timeline. So you click this little button here to the top right, it will increase your stability. And then once you go and kill the boss, make sure that you are using the Harbinger luring. So if you have this checkbox unclicked, it won't lure the Harbinger. If you have it clicked, it will lure the Harbinger. And if you just right click on this thing here, you enter automatically, and it automatically lures a Harbinger. So you want to have the Harbinger to not spend your stability too quick, right? So you go in here, and then you'll kill the boss, like so. Boom. Well, I didn't have a prophecy here, but like my prophecy would proc. Let's see if I have one actually I can show. Okay, Age of Winter timeline. Age of Winter. The thing is, you prog your prophecy and then you exit right away. Here. Okay. This is perfect. You exit right away. So it does not consume 800 stability. It will only consume a fraction of that. I think it's like 50. See? Boom. Make sure that you have a loot filter for your prophecies. Make sure you have a loot filter. So now I grabbed all of my rings, right? All my prophecies. And it only consumed 50 stability. So now you do it 2 times because you probably have the Rhyme and Wealth, which makes you have double the uses. So you kill every boss 2 times very, very quickly like this. And you will proc every single one of your prophecies after you're done doing the full rotation of the bosses. Boom, 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 boom. Don't forget to enable and disable your loot filter. Once you've complete all of these, so the Last Ruin, Age of Winter, Reign of Dragons, Ending the Storm, Black Sun, Fall of the Outcast, Stolen Lands, Blood, Frost, and Death, Fall of the Empire. You do this rotation. The Spirits of Fire never has any prophecies. You can go back into your timeline, and the best timeline that I found for this is Reign of Dragons. So if you are farming Reign of Dragons, this timeline includes Siege Golems, and it also includes Diamond Matrons. And it has Ritual Lake inside of it. Ritual Lake is excellent. It's an excellent map to proc. It has a lot of rares, so it's very, very good to proc the Siege Golems. That is one that you usually get them in. But also, if you're just running some troves in Reign of Dragons, you will also get them in the troves. And you will get Diamond Matrons as well. So you proc all of your prophecies in this timeline. You do one full circle of all the bosses. And then you'll be able to proc many, 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 many prophecies. And you won't spend a lot of time spending your favor because you will have a 4 times multiplier of your time spent re-rolling. So even though it might seem like you are not getting the best expected favor cost per item, you are actually getting the best time to reward ratio on your prophecies. So TLDR, you want to use non-mono events, like only monoliths and generic events will appear. You want to cancel out non-mono. You want to get Rhyme and Wealth. So twice as many uses, twice as many rewards. And early on in the game, you want to go mono, non-mono. You want to go mono, non-mono. And then you can go for another one like this that will increase your time spent. So hope this helps you guys spend less time in Circle of Fortune rerolling prophecies until EHG reworks this system to be more straightforward with how we spend our favor. This is going to be the way that you go in the end game, and this is why I choose to go Rhyme and Wealth over mono non-mono. So hope you learned something. I'll see you guys all in the next one.